evening and welcome to Divination Diva with myself, Indigo, Amy Packman from Indigo's Oracle. Hope you're doing really well this lovely evening. So I have some very exciting news today. I left my job for the last time, been there for nearly 5 years. So it's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster. So go gentle with me, folks. And I have been doing readings since 2:30 this afternoon. So it's been busy. It's been busy, but it doesn't matter. Hello, Lainey. How are you doing, my love? So first of all, can I please ask, as people are joining, can you share out the broadcast? Please do like and follow Keep On Chatting Network because they are quite incredible. The information they have here and the hosts and the people they just have come on talk about what they love. Incredible. Wonderful. There aren't many pages. Sorry, I'm trying to share out my live, but I can't do it. There aren't many pages that do offer such similar things, so please do consider following. Hello, Christine Davis. Could you please share out for us? That would be wonderful. So, how is everyone doing? How is the weather where you are? And has it been a good day? Has it been a good day? That's what I want to know. All right, here we go. It's now arrived. No wonder no one's here. Wasn't on my page either. Give me one moment. I'm just going to share to my page. And then we will move on. So to celebrate such a special day. Oh, it didn't work. Give me a moment. Oh, let's just do that. I'll do. Yeah. Yup. To celebrate such a special day, I have got a very special type of reading with me. And I do hope you enjoy it. Okay, just going to very quickly shut out. We can connect it. Lovely. Superb. Hello, people. Oh, you've all arrived while I was dipping my head down. Sorry. Hello, I'm Indigo. Those who haven't met me before, this is Divination Diva on Keep On Chatting Network. So today we're going to do encaustic wax reading. So if none of you have seen this before, it's great fun. It's fairly quick. I just have a short little show here, but all the readings are complimentary. If you do want a reading, please do share out to be kind, but also put a little picture of something beautiful from nature's world. So leaf, flower, something I know you're saying I can read for you, okay? Because I do need your permission. Good evening. I'm not that young, Gary. I'm 44. But thank you very much for making me feel flattered for 5 minutes. That's beautiful. Thank you. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Eric. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Zoe John. Did you get your ticket? Just coming to a festival with me. I'm going to have so much fun. I'm looking forward to this summer. Well, it is summer, isn't it? But I'm looking forward to later on in the summer. Hi, never seen it before, Steve. Well, when I do my psychic medium parties, this is the best because one thing it does is it doesn't take an artist. Everyone can read it and it's really fun. But I do believe, hi Gainer, do put up a flower or something of nature's wonders for a reading, but I can't guarantee everyone will get them because it's only a short broadcast here. But I will bring back the wax because it's wonderful. I'm just taking the colours out as we're going along. Hi, Elaine. Thank you very much, Eileen. I called you Elaine. Why? Oh, dear. Break the place. That's not clever. We don't want to do that. Okay. Don't balance your box on another box. There's a lesson. There's a lesson for today. Anyway, we'll pull those out because it's taking far too long. So, oh dear, I've done it again. I was trying to, no, it's not going to work, is it? Hang on a second, hang on. Let's not burn the house down. Let's get a bit more sensible. There we go, a bit more sensible. No, that doesn't work either. All right, give me a second, my lovely friends. Give me a second. I need to find something else to lean my box on. which possibly is just as unstable. No, that's no good. Let's try this. Try this. This is professionalism at its best, isn't it? I might have to give you an extra few minutes on my show. It's taken me so long to start. Right. It's always a bonus, isn't there? There's always a benefit in disaster. Oh, dear. Oh, that up my head. Okay, stop bashing myself around now. All right. I mean, messing. Only messing. All right, so you have an iron, okay? This is the only ironing you will ever see in Indigo's hand, except for if she has a job interview, a wedding, or a funeral, okay? No disrespect to people to iron, but I don't. And then what we do is we will, first of all, I'm going to ask my spirit team to choose someone on the live. So please just put up pictures. If you don't have a picture, I won't read for you. So please make sure you put an emoji up because it's my way of taking permission. Okay. Hi, Loy. How are you doing, darling? You didn't get a picture up. You didn't get a picture up. Thank you for being here. Love your hair. Thank you very much. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes more, folks, because people aren't putting the emojis, and I want little emoji pictures of flowers, of feathers, of whatever from nature, just something that can give me an indication I can read for you. Hi, lady. You are a lucky lady. You are a lucky lady number one. So we get the wax and we put them on the iron. Now, I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing because we're working just intuitively, okay? So I don't give a hoot if the colours merge. If the colours don't go, doesn't matter, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to take the iron and we put it down on the paper. And I'm going to show you the first step. So that's like the first print, okay? So we're going to get that. And all I do is I sit with my guides, which I do all the time when I work. And I just get them to tell me in my head when to stop, okay? Sometimes you might want to put some more wax on. Sometimes you might feel that there needs another movement or a little bit here, a little bit there. And then when we're ready, we stop, okay? So we're stopping here. And I turn it off in between just because it's quite hot and dangerous. Doesn't take a moment to heat up, okay? Let's just put that underneath for the moment. I'm a bit worried about my lovely gypsy table. All right, so here's your picture, my dear. Now, bear in mind, I've got a blue screen on, folks. Anything that's blue, like that bit there with the hole, won't show, okay? And you can't see all the colour. Okay, the colour isn't showing so well on the screen, but there'll be a reason for it. There will be a reason for it. I've got 6 angry faces. Why are you angry? Meanies. All right, okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right. So, Lainey, I'm reading with you, and anyone who wants to read, please, please, please just put something like a flower or a feather or something so I know you're giving permission. I really do need to have permission. Okay. So the first thing I get with you, Lainey, is that there's a reminisce of a place of old, a place that you grew up. There's a sty, a wooden sty, and there's fields further along, okay? There's a big oak tree or a big tree. If not oak, it's a big, strong tree to the left. And to the right, there's a small river. And this is a place you would go and watch nature because that's what spirit drawing me to. They're drawing me to the birds in here and they're drawing me to the creatures in here. Now, as I'm turning this piece, and what I'll do at the end, folks, is I'll take some photos and hopefully we can put them on the page because the colour isn't quite showing that well. But you've got purple in here, you've got blue in here, you've got copper, you've got gold, you've got green. And the thing that's really been drawn to my attention here as I'm turning this is this sort of, it almost looks like a hedgehog under leaves. It looks like you're hibernating. It looks like you're You're hunking down for winter. Now, I don't know where you are, if it's turning into winter, but that's the energy I'm getting with it. I want to say to you that there needs to be a little bit of movement, because you've been going very slowly at what you're doing, my love. And I just want to give you a little bit more impetus. I want to give you a little bit more movement. I also want to bring in swimming, because there's some issue with your shoulder or your arm, and they're saying it will strengthen it up to do a little bit of swimming. So that's really important there as well. All right, what else have we got here? All right, so we've got a swan that's flying in. So there's a desire for romance. Understand with romance that romance always starts from within. So if you love yourself, if you truly think I'm a beautiful person, of which we all are beautiful. We all are divas and divettes and diva. I don't know what the other one is. But anyway, we're all beautiful in our own selves. So understand that it's about self-love. It's about starting from within. Okay. Now I'm only doing snippet readings because I want to get through as many as I can, but I hope that gave you some reassurance, Lainey, and gave you some indication of what is going on around you. There's definitely a gentleman who is smoking a pipe in the background, and he really wants to just say he's keeping an eye on you. He always has. All right, lots of love there. Thank you. So you can see the iron makes quite a mess, so you just heat it up and you just use a cloth, and we have a nice clean iron. So how are people doing? So if you'd like a reading, please do put up a little emoji, something that's indicating to me that you can have a reading. So Charlotte Gerlach, is it Gerlach? Hello, darling. Hello. So nice to meet you. I'm Indigo. All right, live here on the Divination show. She is melting wax on iron. It's the only time you'll see an iron in my hand. If my husband saw this, he'd be shocked. All right, so my spirit team are saying stop there. Do 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 do. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. A lot of red in this, my love. A lot of red in this. Okay. I'm going to stop there. We're going to stop there. All right. What do we got here for this lovely lady? So we've got Charlotte Gerlach. Okay. A lot of frustration with you, my sweets. A lot of red and orange in this, and a little bit of copper. Okay. Just wonder if I turn my softbox, it might show you the colour a little bit better. Okay, that's a bit better, isn't it? There's the last one. Let me just show you that one again. It's still murky, but it's not on the card. All right. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done with the root chakra, my love. So it's connection to womanhood, connection to being a mother, or connection to being a daughter. There's something going on around that area. Work with your root chakra, also your pelvic floor as well. And I'm not going to go into that because you know about that already. In the background, I'm seeing a submarine, and it's bringing to my mind the yellow submarine with the Beatles. So I know I've got a Beatles fan with me. And I also know he's an Elvis fan because he's showing me an Elvis quiff. I'm not seeing the whole of Elvis. I'm just seeing part of Elvis. Now, there's a feeling sometimes with you, Charlotte, that other people get something nicer than you, okay? Because it's almost like as soon as I showed you the picture, and I'll take photos of them afterwards, as soon as I showed you the photo, you were looking to say, oh, it's not very nice colours. It's not the colours I like. But it's more important that you read the message within. There's a most perfectly formed heart here. Okay, Spirit is sending lots and lots of love to you. There's a feeling of I don't know whether it's betrayed or let down, but that's the feeling I get, my darling. And I want to say to you that you'll understand in time why things had to happen the way they happened. Okay, they're not telling me why, but they're saying you'll understand in time. Now, there's definitely an angel within this picture. So you have a lovely guardian angel that works with you. Let down. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Disappointment's just such a sad thing to go through, isn't it? But you've got an angel that stands with you. And I feel that you've always believed in angels. Angels are really important to you in your own personal life. Okay. All right. What else have we got going on here? Okay. So there's something you need to speak up about, Charlotte. You're a very quiet person. You're a very meek person. There's no disrespect in that. But I just want to give you my lungs. I want to give you my ability to speak out and really say how you feel, because feelings are massively important right now. And I know you're very empathic, so you pick up on other people's feelings, but you must make sure you express your own, because that's the time when we get tight-throated, we get stomach knots, because we're not really doing what we say we want to do. Okay, you must live in your own truth. I'm bringing in a figure of 8 here for you as a symbol, and the figure of 8 reminds you of what is within is without. So you may have heard as so above, so below within ancient sort of witchery stuff. It's exactly the same. It's just saying everything starts from you. Everything stems from you. So just make sure that you're expressing yourself in a way that's clear. Okay? Okay. Well, we're just doing short little readings because I'm not here for very long on a Friday, but I'm here every Friday at 7:30. So thank you for being here. And can you please put a little emoji of some form with your name if you want a reading? We've got 20 lovely people watching. We've got Mario's given me a no. You can't give me. Mario couldn't have given me a bad face. Who gave me a bad face? I want to know who gave me a bad face. Meanies. Blue meanies, eh? Bringing through the Beatles again. Okay. So, Loy, they want you to be chosen. Now, I know Loy's a reader, so I'm going to work with Loy because I know that she's given me permission. Okay? She reads for me, I read for her. Okay, Loy, here we go, my darling. Okay, so we're going to just go with spirit on what they choose. Ooh. Sorry, I'm just being silly. You get used to it. I am a bit of a silly plonker, really, but only in a kind of fun way. Oh, isn't it funny how we say such unkind things about ourselves? All right, Loy. Thank you for allowing us on your group. I really appreciate it. And I have to try and get you a event here because you're a psychic medium yourself. So I have to try and get you on here. They do guest spots. All right, Loy, what have we got going on here? What have we got going on here? Well, first of all, you're all blue and white, which is funny because look, my green screen is blue today. So all the blue has disappeared. So there's a real feeling with you, my love, that you're feeling a little bit half-hearted about things. You're feeling a little bit like you can't see things very clearly. The thing about readers is quite often we want to know everything about our future. We want to know what's coming up next all the time. Take things one step at a time. Allow it to evolve. Allow it to unravel. Connect with people. Enjoy that connection. Now, there's very much a lot of grief feeling around here. A lot of grief feeling around here because it's like water. It's like emotions. It's like you're going through a bit of a purge. But understand, Lloyd, this is historic. This goes back through your ancestors. Do some ancestor work and it will really, really help. There is something that your ancestors are telling me about, Lloyd, where someone was taken against their will, maybe sold or maybe put into slavery. But there's a feeling of being trapped. There's a feeling of being in a wooden boat, being down below deck and taken against my will. So there's something within your ancestry there that you need to really work with. I would suggest crystal skulls if you can. If not, just ask your guides to show you the way of working through this. A lot of what you're feeling at the moment is residue from that situation, which is why you can't shift it because it's not your own. It's not your own at all. There's a red line going right through the middle, and for me that's representing the line on the palm, which is the top one, which I am believing, I'm not a palmist, but I'm believing that's a headline. Is that a headline? Maybe someone else will know. But anyway, it's the big long line at the top, which is all to do with your life and your life story. So I want to say to you, Loy, one of the things going forward is to share your story. Share how you got into your work. Share how spirit presented themselves to you. Share who you are as a person. I also want to encourage you to write your story and consider publishing it, because there's a really interesting story from your childhood to now, and that's what they want you to do. Now the yellow comes in, and I feel that there's still a little bit you'd like to learn. So just consider, you know, sitting in circle. You can join mine anytime, or just taking in information, going around looking at different readers, seeing how they work, just picking up some hints and tips. Okay, there's a little bit of red in here, so there's some motherhood issues going on, that you're feeling very pulled away from someone that you don't want to feel pulled away from. They are growing up. Allow them that journey. Allow them to have that expression of energy. Now, there's a blue dragon that's coming in and working with you, Loy, and it's to do with communication. It's helping you to say the right words at the right time, and also bring in abundance, because that's really needed at this moment. Okay. I just wish you could see it clearer through the screen, but there's something within that, Lloyd, because I never say anything out of coincidence. So there might be a need for a bit more lighting, or it might be something going on in your screen that you're not being able to see very clearly yourself what's being written. So consider that. Okay. Oh my God, yes, I've been doing that lately on my lives, sharing my story, and yes, a book has been in the idea box. Fantastic. Fantastic. Follow that guidance one step at a time. Anyone on here who is self-reading, don't get hung up on knowing what's coming in the future. I know at some point I'm meeting a man who's going to take me to America and support my work. He hasn't turned up yet, but I know it's going to happen. And it's not wishful thinking. I know it's going to happen because I've been told it. But when? I could be 60. I'm 44, so I've got a little while. Okay. Yes, I was missing my boys mad this week. Oh, bless you. So Laura Matthews, you're next. If you'd like a reading, folks, please do put up a little message with an emoji, preferably flowers or something nature-wise, so I know who you are and what you're doing. I do need to have permission, because I don't read without permission. It's not ethically right. So Laura Matthews, oh, beautiful. All right. So I can instantly tell from your wax, my love. This is for Laura Matthews. I can instantly tell from your wax, so you are a person who likes colour and pattern. You're very stylish. And I also want to say to you that shoes are really important. I don't know why, but they're just saying shoes are really important to you. So it might be that you like new shoes, or you like lots of shoes. I got loads of shoes. But it's ridiculous because I don't wear half of them. Some I've never worn, but anyway, got nowhere to wear them in lockdown, did we? All right. I want to say there's a unicorn horn here, so there's a real belief in the mystic. There's a real belief in these things. I recently did a meditation where I met a unicorn. It was really cool. It was really cool. So maybe that's something you might want to do going forward. It might be something you would enjoy. There's a real feeling of fairies and mystical around you. And I feel that you see within the atmosphere little silver sparks sometimes. I know that's spirit, or that's the elementals just presenting themselves to you. I get it within my bedroom, especially when I'm feeling low. They just sparkle on in. Okay. Now, within this, there's very much a feeling of dance, of movement, of creativity in that way. And I want to take you to festivals. I want to take you to garden parties. You're a lady who really likes to enjoy herself. So I want to celebrate that. Now, there's definitely a birthday coming up next month, because they're saying there's going to be a big party coming up for you. Okay. All right. I don't know if Karen's here, but she needs to get rid of the spammers. Bye, spammers. Bye-bye. All right. So I want to say to you, though, Laura, there's been a little bit of a wound lately. Someone said something that hurt you, okay? I don't feel they meant to. I feel it was taken the wrong way. And I really want to say to you, please, please, just settle your differences. Allow it to have happened. I once had a situation with a friend of mine, and I said to her, can we meet up and talk about this like adults over dinner? And I didn't mean that she was talking like a child. I just meant, can we sit down and have a, have dinner and talk about it, get it sorted? And she never spoke to me again. And it's a bit of a shame because I really like that person and I wish her no ill, but she's not in my life anymore. So I just want to say to you, sometimes words can cut, but they shouldn't, because people can be in moods, and there's definitely a moon cycle situation going on here. Okay, there's a butterfly in the corner for you, Laura. So if you haven't started looking into mediumship, something you'd be very talented at. And I feel that's because you are very compassionate. You're a really caring person. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you. Thank you very much for being with me. And I'm going to move on to the next person. Thank you very much. All right, so it's only little snippets tonight. Little snippets. Nice to meet you. I'm Indigo. Hello, people. All right. So if you would like a reading, please put up an emoji next to your message. And I ask my spirit team to choose. I don't look. So you'll see I look that way when I'm choosing a person. Okay. All right. Ooh, throwing wax everywhere. Throwing wax everywhere. Joe O'Brien, my love, are you still here? You are next. You are next. So have any of you seen me do the wax on the water readings? Because they're my absolute favourite. So we'll do those going into September because it's my birthday in September. And they're my favourite. All right, Joe O'Brien, you're still here. Fabulous. I was about to say, why are you saying you're still here? And I just asked you if you're still here. See, that's how my brain works. When I'm working with spirit, it's like my brain's disappeared. All right. Ooh, well, your iron's really hot. It's like hotter than it's been. So that's quite interesting in itself. Because I haven't turned it up. Turned up, no. Just clean that off. Okie dokie. So this one's yours, Joe O'Brien. Again, unfortunately, the colours don't quite pick up on the screen. It's because I'm using a softbox. It's not giving it a direct light to show you the colours. So yours is very much a lovely atmosphere, which looks like it's got seaweed all around the front. And there's water and there's seaweed, there's water, and there's like an edge of a bay. So I don't know whether you're wanting to go to the beach or whether this is something you remember from your childhood. I'm seeing Wales, but I don't know whether it's in Wales, but that's just somewhere I recognise for what I'm seeing. Now, there is a little gravestone here, sweetheart. So I know that you've had to say adieu to someone you love very recently, but I know they're very close. I know they're still with you. Now, they're also bringing in the healing star, which is within a mystic's hand. So I know, Joe O'Brien, you have that within you and you have an interest in that. I also want to say to you that you have an interest in the paranormal events as well. Okay, there is a paranormal event on my page, Spiritual Friends, which is local if anyone's interested in a local event. And there's very much a silver lining in here. So it's saying to me that you're a person who looks at things but sees the good in people. Really, really important that. Now there's eyes within this picture, so I know that you see spirit, or you see the image of spirit within your eyes. And I want to say to you that right now there's talk about working at Glastonbury Abbey, doing an investigation at Glastonbury Abbey. Can you let me know if that makes sense? If it's not Glastonbury Abbey, it's an old abbey and it had monks in it. Can you let me know, please? Okay. All right, what else have we got in here? Gosh, there's so many faces in here. Do you do spirit art? Can you respond to me, please, Joe O'Brien? Hi, Janet. Hi, Hilary. Hi, Gianna. Not sure about that. That's helpful. Not sure about what? I've just I just said so much. Not sure about that. Oh. Anyway, anything for you. Okay. I don't know what you're not sure about. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. But I want to take you to an old stone building that has monks in. And I want you to experience that situation. I feel like there's a real opportunity coming up next month for you. I don't say things spiritual, but you'd like to. Absolutely. But you see things when you close your eyes. All right. Understand, all psychics and all mediums use their imagination. Okay. When people say it's in your imagination, all the pictures I receive from this imagery, or the smells, or the experience from spirit world, it's all my imagination. So you know you're already experiencing it. You just see it as your imagination. I hope that made sense. Did that make sense? I hope so. Anyway, sorry I laughed, but it's just I gave you so much information. I didn't have a clue what you were talking about, and I don't remember anyway. But I want to say there's a new drawer of opportunity coming open for you, and that's definitely in August. I feel like there's a bit of a sliding doors moment, Joe O'Brien. You've been asking for something, and something is changing dramatically. Don't be scared. It's all going to be great. You're going to see that silver lining very, very soon. All right, lots of love there. But I do, what's that? I do, my darling, live next to an old monastery. There you go. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe it's the old monastery that you need to go and have a little bit of a look at. I'm sure there's some lovely people on here that will give you some hints and tips on how to do these things. I don't do investigations. I've done one with some people, and it was very interesting, and I did trance mediumship for it. But yeah, it's not really for me at the moment. Might be in the future. All right, anyone else like a reading? Please put up an emoji next to your comment so I know you're giving permission to read. And I do hope you're enjoying the Divination Diva show. I'm here every Friday at 7:30. Thank you very much. Hi, Lou. Hi. All right. So keep on commenting, and in a moment I'll get my spirit friends to choose someone from the list. And anyone who's joined, if you could share out, that would be fantastic. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's a shame I can't show the pictures better, but I'll photograph them afterwards. Oh, thank you, Joe O'Brien. That's really lovely. Thank you. So I'm going to work with Eileen, who did put some emojis before, didn't you, Eileen? Let's just make sure that she's given permission a minute. Eileen, come on, Eileen. Yeah, she's put an emoji before. All right, Eileen Macy. First of all, I'm faffing. Why am I faffing, Eileen? What have you been faffing about? All right, let's do some different shapes, because I'm obviously doing the same shapes, aren't I? No, same shapes, different day. All right. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, eh? All right. Oh, nice, 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 nice. So, Eileen, have you been getting into crystals? Can you let me know, please? Can you let me know as I clean my iron? That's good. It's good watching, isn't it? Watch someone clean an iron. There you go. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Oh, hello, Mario. How are you doing, my darling? I'm always faffing. I don't do faffing very much. I faff in my hair because, yeah, I like it kind of not symmetrical. Well, I'm not going to go into my hair. It's boring. So, Eileen, you're into crystals. Okay. I want to say to you, you're developing or you're starting to develop your own abilities. Use fluorite and use amethyst, two really good crystals for starting your spiritual journey. Amethyst works with the third eye, and so does the fluorite. But the fluoride, is it fluorite or fluoride? Fluorite? Yeah, fluorite. Sorry, I had to check in my brain then. Fluorite also works with the third eye, but they're really soft, gentle crystals and they help you channel. So just understand that. Now, within this, there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of energy. I feel there's been great storms around you where you live recently, Eileen, because that's what they're bringing to mind. But they're saying that it's calming down now. Things are calming down. There's definitely a need to go out. There's a need to go outside. There's a need to go to the hills. As I'm saying that, I'm hearing the Iron Maiden song, I think it is, Run to the Hills. So maybe, I'm not saying you have to run away. I'm not saying there's any wolves turning up or anything, but they're just saying you need to go somewhere and experience the outside, okay? There's real concerns around earthquakes. I don't know whether that's with Alaska or with various other places in the world, but there's a real concern with that around you because they're showing me the volcano. I know I put a video up of my friends in Iceland recording the volcano. Maybe that brought you a bit of nervousness. I don't know. But I want to say to you that things are starting to get clearer in your mind of what you want out of life. It's like you've got to a point where instead of not knowing what you want to do, you're starting to have direction. Now, when that happens, Eileen, when it happens, that means you're following your inner guidance. You're literally following your heart. You're following your heart center. And when we follow our heart center, we have bliss, we have joy, we have excitement. I'm not saying that it means all the health issues are gone. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in here, okay? When we follow our true path, our true pattern, that's what comes. Now, there's a real feeling of a Japanese person here. So I know when you go to work with your spirit team, whether you started or not, you will. There is a Japanese person who will work. Did I say Chinese? No, Japanese, not Chinese. Japanese person who will work with you. I feel there's a need for Zen. There's a need to streamline. There's a need to tidy. There's a need to sort. And there's a need for storage in your home, okay? Get someone to help you. Don't be frightened to ask for help. It's not a weakness, okay? Knowing when you need support is a big strength. I've got a lady in spirit you're sat by her bed and you're nursing her. She's got a cellular blanket, which is the blanket with the holes in. And I know she was in a very bad way. And she's just stepped in just to remind you of how wonderful you are. Okay. Lots of love. Thank you for being here, Eileen. Okay. Lots of love. Japanese. Yes, Japanese. I'm hearing, I am Chinese, if you please. How racist was that? But that's from the 80s when we were racist. Oh dear. No, one love. Don't care who you love. long as you don't harm anyone else. Doesn't matter. Let me know if you'd like a reading. Let me know with an emoji, please. Oh, yes, I'm surrounded by paperwork. That's my gran. Love her so much. Lovely. Thank you. Okay. Once you've done it, it's done. It's a bit like the doors on my summer house, isn't it? Putting them off. They're scaring me. There's too much can go wrong. I want to do it right. All right, anyway, let's move on. Anyone who'd like a reading, could you do me a card, please? Well, Janet Morrison, I'm going to work with you, but I was asking for nature emojis, but you put a smiley face, didn't you? Did you put a smiley? I can't read it. Can't see it. Can't see it. All right. So something definitely going on with your eyesight, my love, because when I start reading, it all has a reason behind it. If your eyesight's failing you a bit, please do get it checked out, because there's lots of things you can do with eyesight strain. It's also a sign of stress and various other situations. Okay. So just if you're not seeing clearly, they are saying the rain has gone. No, I'm joking. All right. So you've got lots of green and brown and gold and copper. Okay. And yours is saying to me that you're really in a period of healing right now. I do feel you're quite of a pagan belief. So you work with elements, you work with nature. I would say that you work in the old ways and you understand the wide web. Okay. I'm hoping you do, because if not, I'm going to look a bit silly. But that doesn't matter, okay? So there's something going on around you, Janet, that you're feeling like you're going to make a bit of a fool of yourself. You've got to stand up in front of some people and do something. Don't worry about it, okay? Everyone will be in the same boat. Each one of you will be as concerned with yourself as each other. Know that you're just, this is part of the process of life. This is part of what you need to do to get onto your next step. Okay. I see a lot of crafting with you, my love, Janet. I see a lot of crafting with you, and I want to encourage you to sew more. I want to encourage you to sew more. Okay. All right. I want to encourage you to sew more. I've got a small green bird. I think it's a parakeet, but I'm not very good with birds. It might be a budgery, but I've got a small green bird that wants to nip in and say hello to you. And I feel that's around your childhood, because it's not something very modern. Okay. All right. What we got going on here? Oh, we got a little white rabbit for you as well, Janet. Little white rabbit. You're an animal person, aren't you? You love your animals. You love your animals. Okay. And who else have we got there? Oh, we got a horse's head as well. You really love your animals, and they love you. You love nature. You love berries. You love foraging. You love all these things. Do what you love. Why aren't you doing what you love? Stop doing what you don't like and step into that power that I know you have. Oh, Luby, that's hilarious. That's so funny. Oh dear. So there's a loved one there, Janet, that's just trying to have a laugh because Budgie has come up as whatever it is. Okay. I do. Okay. If you can try and put a description within your words, I'll understand, because I don't understand. I do, just because of the time delay. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. So there is someone that you need to communicate with that you do have a very different time scale with. Do make sure you message them, because you keep thinking, I'll do it, and then the time misses. But just make sure you check in with them and see how they're doing, because they are feeling quite lonely at the moment. Okay. This time it came up as Buddy. Should we say Budgie again? See if it works. Can take bird. Okay. If you can't recognize the horse, and the horse would have stepped in for strength, because there's a need for inner strength. But I do want to say to you, it's very important you contact this person who is abroad from you. And I want to give you a dove as well. So there's a need for making peace with the situation with yourself. You need to accept what's happening and make the best of the situation. All right, love? Thank you so much for working with me. I appreciate it. Thank you to those who have been here. Have I got any paper left? Let me see. Let me see. Yes, I have. You're in luck. You're in luck. So a few more folks, okay? So if you'd like a reading, please do just put up an emoji. Let's just say any old emoji because it's just easier. And if I get to anyone who says they don't want it, then I'll just not do it. Thank you, Janet. I know it's only short, but I'm just trying to get through a few people because it's, you know, it's nice to get through a few, isn't it? Okay. So if you want a reading, put an emoji. If you don't put an emoji, I won't read for you. Because I need your permission. I do apologize, but I'm incredibly thirsty. All right. Okay. So keep on commenting if you commented before, because I can go through the screen, but I do need to make sure the person is here. All right. Who we got? Hilary McGrew Garcia. Are you here still, my lovely? Yeah, Mario, you just need to put a picture up. Because I know you've given me permission, but it's a rule of thumb. Hello, Hilary McGraw Garcia. Thank you for being here. Okay. And I don't look either, Mario, so I'm not ignoring you. Okay. And thank you to everyone who's waited and watched, because I know I can't get through you all, and I'm sorry about that, but one day maybe I can. Okay. Not today. When there's 10 of you on it, I can get through you all. All right. So I'm working here with Hilary McGrew Garcia. So if you can respond to me in sentences, it's really helpful. And then I can make sure I'm not reading in the wrong direction. Because there's something about going in the wrong direction, Hilary. Something about going in the wrong direction. Okay, so where are we going with this? All right, Hilary, can I ask before we begin, have you got an interest in shamanic work and smudging or smudging? Okay. Oh. Just need to put like a little heart or a face or something, just so that I have permission. I'm not familiar with either. Okay. All right. Do you feel, Hilary, do you feel that you have bad energy in your home? Stuck energy, let's put it that way. Can you let me know? Because I don't know what they're showing me here. Okay. I'm going to move on while you're answering. Okay. All right. Yes. And Hilary, do you also connect with a lady who was a seamstress? And she would have been very, very good at zips. I know it sounds bonkers, but that's what I'm being told. Okay. There is a spirit of the person who lived in your home before in your home. They're not nasty, all right? You can choose whether to share your home with that spirit, or you can contact someone or use sage yourself. When they're saying about smudging, you can use a big feather or you can use a feathered fan, which is what I'm seeing on this picture. Let me just show you the feathered fan in the corner. I've got mine downstairs, so I can't show you, unfortunately. And you just burn sage, and you just start, I would start in the east corner of the home, or the east part of the home. And then you go to the south, and then you go to the west, and you go to the north. And you just go around the entire of your home, room by room, and ask for it to be cleared and cleansed, okay? And you can say only love is welcome here. That's something you can do. I had a friend from high school that does wedding dresses, though we don't talk often. No, it's not her. It's an older lady. Older lady. Like, I'm seeing her make grey pinafore. So it would be possibly grandmother, I think. Grandmother, curly short hair. She's just bringing herself in to help you. There's something you need help with. There's something you need to repair. And she's saying make, do, amend. Don't throw it away. Repair it. Okay? So definitely from the Second World War era. Make, do, amend. All right? But they're saying to you, you can clear this yourself, or you can ask someone to do a shamanic cleansing of your home, or you can, they're all deceased. Oh, bless you, Hilary. Sorry to hear that. I don't know. Do you recognize the grey pinafore? It's for a little girl. It's a grey pinafore. And there's a cobbled street. Who grew up with a cobbled street? They give me all these pictures now. I'm not even looking at the wax. Who grew up with the cobbled street? Do, 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 do. We've got one in Bath, but it's the only one I know of. No? All right, well, I'll leave you with it to think about it, and we shall move on, okay? So there is a need for clearing stuff there. There's a need for clearing out. There's a need for looking at your garden and putting away some things that aren't working. There's some plants you've been trying to grow for some time, and they're just saying it's time to let go of that. It's time to let go of that, okay? I don't know what you mean. Cobbled. Like pebbles, stones, cobbled. Yeah, cobbled. Yeah. No, I'm working with Hilary, darling. But listen in, Lou, because there might be a message for you in it as well. Okay. So is it you, Hilary? Are you decorating at the moment? It's difficult, isn't it? Oh, you grew up on a dirt street. Okay, I don't know what a dirt street is, but I think we might have colloquial differences here. You're not in the UK, Hilary, are you? Where are you, my love? Where are you, my love? Oh, the comments have slowed down again. They did this on my broadcast earlier. So there's definitely a slowing down in the mind, and just slow down, calm down, slow down, calm down, okay? Clearing things out, making life easier for yourself, putting things in order is really important right now, because there's all sorts of things going on. I have no idea what Michigan's like. No idea. I'd love to see it. I'd love to be seeing it. There's if you can connect with it, then just listening, because spirit very intelligent indeed. Okay, so I'm being given the number 7 as a number for a house. And I'm also being given a glass of red wine. So someone wants to just raise a glass to you because it's been a difficult time. It's been a difficult time. Okay. I'm going to leave you with that, my sweets. And thank you very, very much. Surrounded by Great Lakes. It sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. Do you have any family that was from England or from somewhere other than where you're from? Thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you. So if you want help with smudging, just you can go on YouTube and find out how to do it. It's really simple. You don't need to be a medicine woman or a shaman. It does help, but you don't need to be frightened. You can just ask them to move on. But they're not causing any trouble, but they're just disturbing your sleep. All right. So who would like a reading? Okay. Valerie West. Oh, wow. Look how purple you are. Okay. Valerie West. I'm going to stop there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love this stuff because it always looks different. Oh, where's me bit of rag? All right. So thank you for being here on Keep On Chatting Network. My name's Indigo. I'm Indigo's Oracle. You can find my page. I do my own live shows. My shows are chargeable, but it's only a small charge, and these readings are free. Okay. So we have this beautiful purple and silver and blue scenery. If I pull it back, you can probably see it a bit better. Okay. So Valerie, there's a real feeling of wonder around you. It's like you have an imagination that's so out there that you can very simply and easily go to a place within your mind of comfort and relaxation. As I'm looking at this picture, I'm seeing a palace that I've seen in my own meditations. And I do believe it's connecting to starseed energy. So it might be something you want to investigate further. There is a feeling, though, of wanting to go somewhere. So I'm connecting you, Valerie, with Ireland. I have no idea why, but it's like the fairy energy is almost calling you to Ireland. And I also want to say to you that there's definitely a nun that works with you that you've met before, because she's wanting you to be in a position where you're doing more with what you've got. Okay. Now, I won't use the term gift because I do believe anyone can do this. It's not to do with if you can do it. It's to do with how in tune you are. That's maybe the gift, but anyone can do readings. But I want to say to you that you have a great understanding of pattern. You have a great understanding with scrying. You have a great understanding of scrying. And if I was to show you this, I've got the letter S here, so Steve is coming into conversation here as well. But if I was to show you this, you would find so much within it. And I really want to encourage you with the idea of working with the encaustic wax, Valerie, because I think you'd really enjoy it. If you don't have it already, you might do it yourself, actually. You might do it yourself. You might do it yourself. Okay. So there's a window of opportunity coming up for you, my sweets, and it's going to be around about the second week of August. There's a window of opportunity coming up. You're going to have to step through your comfort zone. So there's something about it that you're going to be a little bit uncomfortable about, but they are saying to me on the other side, there's great wonders. So make sure you do whatever's safe for you and good for you. But there is a window of opportunity coming there. And I do know that you have an angel that works with you, and I'm seeing you with a candle next to an angel. So I know that somewhere there is a candle you either light for an angel in your family, or it's got a physical, like little ceramic angel. That's what I'm seeing. So I'm hoping that makes some sense. Okay. So the emotions in the past, there's been some really difficult times. Some of your friends have been very unwell, and this is throughout last year. And you're very concerned that they're doing too much. okay? Don't know who it is. They're not telling me a name. They're just saying, just keep an eye on them. Make sure they don't take on too much already, okay? Because they're still in recovery. This is very, very important. All right. And one of your photographs you took recently, Valerie, that you've had printed, check through them because there's a hand on someone's shoulder. And I'm not meaning to scare you. I think it will excite you more than scare you, but there's a hand on someone's shoulder they're showing me, okay? All right. There is a need for some more greens. So there's need for folic acid. I don't even know what that is, but I know it's in greens. But they're telling me folic acid. And they're also saying that it will help your fatigue that you have, my love. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here, folks. I hope that was useful for Valerie. I haven't had a comment, but we do have a bit of a slow running comments. I've been doing readings since 2:30 this afternoon, so I'm going to say good night for tonight. I'm Indigo from Indigo's Oracle. This is Keep On Chatting Network. I'm here every Friday at 7:30, different divination every week. I hope you enjoyed our show today and do come and see us again. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.